Tips and strategies to find the best suppliers for your products on Alibaba. If this is what you're looking for, then this is the video for you. Let's get started. If this is your first time watching a video on this channel, hi, my name is Crystal and I'm the founder of Amazon Sellers Society and Sellers Society. We're a certified service provider partnered with Amazon right here in the Middle East. Now, of course, we are not sourcing experts, even though we do provide sourcing in both China and Turkey, and we've got a great team. So if you want help and support with that, reach out to us on our website, www.assmiddleeast.org, for more information. But there are a lot of sourcing experts out there. Throughout the years, we've picked up a lot of information, and we find a lot of information on the internet that you might have consumed. I want to debunk some of that information, but also I want to do a deep dive on Alibaba to show you exactly what are the tips that you need to do in order to find the best supplier for you. So first of all, if you've ever consumed information about finding the right supplier or communicating with the right supplier, you're always going to hear experts saying that you need to build a relationship with the supplier. And that's all true and great. However, to build a relationship with anyone, whether that be a supplier or a potential future partner, takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of effort. And since this information is floating out there on the internet, almost everyone that contacts a supplier on Alibaba is trying to build this beautiful relationship in an idea that if you build a relationship, then you'll get better pricing or you'll get maybe some opportunity. They will tell you some secrets, which in a lot of cases isn't true, because the person that you're communicating with is not the owner of the company, but rather a sales associate. So yes, building a relationship is something that you should strive for. However, that's not something that you can do immediately, especially if you want to get started and you just want to order a product and you want to order a sample. I would suggest that you remember when you're communicating with somebody on Alibaba or any other sourcing website that you are communicating with a human being, and you need to take your time and be as nice and gentle and kind as possible. But there are certain things that we are looking for in order to ensure that we're looking and basically working with the right manufacturer. So the first thing to do would be to log into Alibaba. And as we are logging into Alibaba, we're searching using a particular keyword. In this case, I'm using the keyword shoe rack. If you live in the Middle East, you know, potentially a lot of households don't like shoes inside, not only in the Middle East, in Europe, and in a lot of countries. People don't like to use shoes inside of their house, so they want to remove them. And you need a nice rack to just put your shoes on. Or if you are somebody that likes to purchase a lot of shoes like me, you're also looking for this potential type of product. So here it might be shoe rack, it might be shoe shelf, whatever the keyword is. This is what we're looking for, is filtering the suppliers. Look how many suppliers we get. There's a lot of features right here. And one of the features that we're going to be using is trade assurance. So what is trade assurance? Trade assurance is something that you hear about a lot, I'm sure, but trade assurance is something that's very important, because this is where Alibaba is going to act as a third party between you and the manufacturer, better known as escrow. You are going to pay money directly to the manufacturer. Of course, the transaction is going to be by the manufacturer, but Alibaba is going to assure this via the trade assurance, meaning if something happens with the supplier, if the products are not delivered on time, any issue, then you have a third party that you can communicate with and say, look, the agreement didn't go as the way that we wanted to go, and we need some compensation. So that's the best way to move forward. And at the end of the day, if a manufacturer agrees for trade assurance, then it basically means that they are here to do proper work and, they want to get things to be done. So trade assurance is one thing to look at. If you also look here, you'll find lots of different regions and countries of where you can find suppliers. Definitely, Alibaba is mostly made out of suppliers that are located in China. So you'll find maybe 90 to 99% of suppliers on Alibaba are from China. But you can also find different countries. In this case, we're looking at Hong Kong and Malaysia, very similar. But still, this is important information if you're searching for a particular country, because remember, you can then market the product in a better way where you can say it's made in Malaysia or it's made in Turkey versus saying it's made in China. So if you have a particular demand for this, then you can click right here. What about the management certifications or even the product certifications, which are even more important? Now, in this case, we're just looking at a shoe rack, so it's not really that sensitive of a product. But having management certifications or product certifications can also be something very important because, number one, Amazon might require those certifications for you to be allowed to sell. And number two, this is also something that you can market in your listing and differentiate yourself as well. So all of those are very important. Look into them and check out what is very important. Now, once you have decided and found the right manufacturer, what you need to do is you need to ensure that you communicate with them. So let's say I like this supplier. I'm just going to click. And the first mode of communication is going to be on Alibaba itself. You can just call, you can contact the supplier. There's a lot of ways that Alibaba makes it easy for you to communicate with the supplier. And remember, we are talking to human beings, so there should be a way to communicate. But also do remember that these suppliers get literally hundreds of messages per day. So keep it simple, keep it fast, and keep it moving quite quickly so that they respond quickly. Now, what you want to do if you really like the product and the initial communication with the supplier is you want to order a sample. Of course, samples are very important. And once you order a sample, then you'll be able to assess things like how the supplier is communicating with you, how quickly it's taking for them to respond back, how they negotiate with you, and if you really can build a relationship with this supplier, a long-term relationship. Obviously, it goes without saying that the sample itself needs to be really good so that you can move forward with this product, regardless of whether the manufacturer is great at communicating with you, yes or no. At the end of the day, we're selling these physical products. And that's it for this video. Do remember to subscribe, like, and leave me a comment or a question in the comment section below. And I'll see you in another video with more information. Bye.